Hello guys, what's up? What's good? So I've been off for a while, so it's due to school stuff though. I'm preparing for school, for uni though, for uni, cause I'll be starting school this year. Currently now I'm in school. I'm in my apartment, so it's not really done yet. I'm actually doing the video on my bed. Yeah, I'm currently doing the video on my bed, not on my table. I don't have a table for now, so I'll get to the table soon though. So we'll make everything more organized. I'm sitting on the bed doing this video right now. So let's quickly go over the trade I've been taking lately though. So actually, yeah, on this account right here, on this 200k naira funded account I told you guys about that I'm going to be buying. So this is the account right here. I've taken two losses and two wins. Minus 1% on this one, minus plus 3% on this one, minus 1% on this one, and plus 3% on this one. I've passed this account. I'm going to find somewhere to put the screenshots right in the screen. I passed the phase one of this account, as you know. I passed it with just 4 trades. I'll send this screenshot for you. And one of the trade right there is just for me to place an entry, because they said in this problem, if you don't place an entry throughout the week, you are going to lose the account. So I actually placed that entry so that it will look like I placed the trade that day. I just placed the entry once price moved 5 minutes candle, the 5 minute candle close above in profit. I just set my stop loss break even. So let's actually go over the trade. I don't want to make this video too long. So the first trade I took on this trade was a Euro USD trade. I don't trade any other pair. Minus 1% on this trade. So let's go over it. As you can see right here, um Asia range was forming around there. Yeah, as we always we look for one sweep of either the top of Asia or the downside of Asia. So as you can see right here, price swept Asia high, gave us a little change of character right here. This would have possibly not been a loss for me. I would have been waiting for this, you know, this extreme change of character right here. Yeah, I would have waited, let this candle close below this this zone, then I'll take that buy entry. As you can see right there, price just played around there and hit stop loss. So that cost us 1%. So let's go back to the second win for the account. This is one of the biggest trade and one of the longest trade I've ever taken before. Yeah, this is one of the longest trade I've taken. Like this trade stayed up to, let's say, 6 hours. Yeah, up to 6 hours. As you can see right here, we got our entry in London. Yeah, this was London open. Yeah, 8 o'clock. London open. um I wasn't looking at this clearly though, because price was looking so messy around here and so messed up. So I did not place my entry. This first entry was just a sketch or something. So actually the second trade was my real entry, because after seeing this change of character right here, after sweeping the highs, I drew out a change of character right here. It swept the change of character. It gave us the change of character without sweeping Asia low. Because if it had swept Asia low, I won't even be on this trade. So it gave us that change of character and pulled back into this sort of zone. Yeah, it pulled back into this sort of zone right here. And that's one engulfing candle was my entry. Yeah, the move down, Yeah, this was my second, like, I entered around here in my NT5 because I want to see, more pressure to the downside. But this engulfing candle was my entry. Why I entered here was because of I was not looking at the market at that time. I just set my limit and left it there. I was, I don't set limits. Like, what got me, what I said there was an alarm. I placed an alarm there and it rang. I wasn't able to place the trade. So, because I don't like setting limits, I'm not a limit guy. So, when I checked my phone again, price was running somewhere around here. So my entry was somewhere around here and my stop loss was right here. That's why I held this trade for a 1 to 5. If not, my take profit would have been just around here. So this is a 1 to 5 trade I held very long. So my entry was there, and yeah, we smashed take profit on this trade. I'm going to show you the screenshot of this right there on the screen, maybe somewhere around the screen. I'm going to add it. Okay, so I took this trade after the pullback, engulfing. Stop loss was still right there, my entry was somewhere around there, so I kept holding till I made my 15k, because every day on this account it's either I lose 5k or I make 15k, 1:3. So I'll also post the screenshots maybe around here in the screen though. So that's that for this second trade. So for this third trade, that was a loss for me. As you can see right here, Asia range, sweep right there, change of character. The 8 o'clock candle gave us the change of character right there, and it pulled back, and I was waiting for an engulfing candle. If you look closely, all this price action candle that happened right here, it wasn't really enough for me because it has wicks on the top. There was a lot of wicks on the top. So after seeing this candle, I was just like eager. Like, I was like, what do I say? I was just like, let me take this trade. I did not pay attention to this wick right here. If I had paid attention and seen it react from this zone, I won't even be on this trade. So this was like a false entry. Yeah, a false entry for me. I wouldn't have been on this trade. And as you can see, as I placed my entry right there, price just came down and swept me out before the move to the upside. As you can see, before the move to the upside, price literally hit our take profit on this. Price hit our take profit right here after giving us that sweep. And maybe, by the way, I won't even be on this trade when it will hit that take profit, because it actually didn't give us any change of character, any pullback to the upside, and it's already outside our timing. So this would have been a no trade day for me, but I wasn't paying attention to this candle, to this engulfing candle. It's actually has a wick on the top. So let's go back to the next trade. That's past my account. So this is the trade right here. As you can see right there, Asia range is done. Swept the highs right here, and there was a pull down. In my last video, you know, when I said, if you watch my last video, you see when I said if a candle close below the last candle that caused the sweep, I'll consider that as a change of character. If price should close below it, as you can see, right, price came down here, closed below this next candle, and went back up, creating a double top. If you zoom in a little bit more, you see that price actually swept this high right here a little. So it's actually either a double top or whatever. So as you can see right here, price gave us that change of character right here, pull back into this deep sort of fair value gap, gave us that engulfing candle down, closing below this pullback area, this zone closing below it. That was my entry set. I placed this entry at a spot. I did not waste time. I placed the entry once the candle closed, and as you can see, before I could even take the screenshot, I've already placed the entry, and price just moved down really fast. Unfortunately for me, I did not take this trade on my goat funded account because it moved really fast. I wanted to actually trade the account um that day, but price just ripped everything apart. So that's just, as you can see, take profit even in London section, bro. The price that day was massive, and I passed the account, so now I'm currently in phase 2 of the account. I haven't placed the trade yet, and today is Friday. What I did was I just placed a random entry, buy entry, and once price moved a little bit, I just close it out. So I discussed with the Naira trader um people on a Discord. So they said if I don't see any setup for the week, I can just set a limit and take off the limit and after 3 minutes. So it will be as if I take a trade. So from now on, that's what I'll be doing. But I placed the trade and it actually gave me a little bit of profit, 800 naira when I was risking 1k. But that was just a random entry. I did not have any trades for this week. So let me go over this week why I did not take any trade this week. Okay, so let's go over to trading view right there. So as you can see right here, I actually placed it on a replay bar so you guys can see everything and whatever I'm doing here. So this is actually the trade that gave us that win. No, uh, this is Friday. I didn't get any entry. Okay, yeah, this is the trade that gave us that win, that passed my accounts right here. This was the trade. So going over to this week, this week entry is from Monday. As you can see right here, Asia range is formed. We are waiting for either sweep of the highs or sweep of the lows. So let's just play this. Okay, as you can see, we get a sweep of the low and a sweep of the high at the same time. So throughout this day, I wasn't looking for any entry because it swept the lows and the highs as well. So we'll go over to the next day. Let's rush this a little bit. Hope you don't mind. I'm covering my face again. Like, I really don't know. I just really like the vibes though. I really like the vibes. So um for this day, let's just outside our section. So let's go over why we did not take this trade. As you can see right there, what do I call it, price swept. Okay, I was waiting for a change of factor at this from this area right there. I was waiting for price, as price swept there, let it come back, give me a change of character and my entry, but no, price didn't do that, and price just expanded to the upside, and the pullback didn't happen in our section. As you can see, London section is done for the day. No pullback, no entry, no change of character, no entry. So that's that for that. No trade for this day. We go over to the next day. So right here, Asia range is forming. We are waiting for either sweep of the highs or the lows. So the lows is swept. Then another sweep of the low. So one thing funny actually happened here. So as you can see right here, this was our sweep candle. So I was waiting for a change of character at the top from this level. So I was waiting for a change of character from here. Price did some stuff like this. Some guys will actually enter from this point, but no, I actually want to see the like the structure that break this low that gave us the sweep. I would like to see price close above it and give us that change of character, stuff like this. As this was the sweep, let's say something like this, the sweep candle. So this is the sweep candle right here. Then I'm waiting for price to come above the structure that's caused the sweep, breaking the highs like this, pulling back into some deep sort of fair value gap or some demand zone, tap into it, give me that engulfing candle to the upside. So something like this. It's a very textbook entry I always want to see in the market, but price just consolidated in this deep sort of range, consolidated and swept it, and we are outside our timing. No entry for this day. We move over to the next one. I really like this type of entry and type of trades. Yeah, I just look for my entry in London session, blah 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 blah. You know, that's that for that. So let's go back to the next day. Today is Thursday, so this Thursday trade for Thursday. Asia range is forming. Price swept lows. As you can see right there, let's pause this. So price swept the lows. This was the stuff that caused the sweep. So why did I not take this trade? Because it actually gave us a change of character. If you look closely, right here was a change of character, but I wasn't like really sure about this. So for me, I placed my change of character right here. This was my own change of character. Yeah, my own church. Right there. So as of that time, I was waiting for price to do stuff like this, to pull back to this fair value gap, because all this stuff here that happened was a messy price action to pull back to this stuff right here and give us the push to the upside. So but price just ripped off like crazy and took out Asia highs before it could even pull back. So this was no entry for me. But if I wanted to go like a full risk on this trade, like not a full risk, if I want to risk my money for this kind of setup, I'll just take it like this change of character, then the pullback happened right here and give us an engulfing candle in London session. But this entry looks so messy. I've seen this kind of entry take losses and losses upon losses a lot of times, so I don't do shit like this. So let's go back to the next day, that is today being Friday. Why I did not take any entry today again. So we're moving on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Oh. As you can see, price swept to the lows. Let's wait till this session is closed. So from here to here is London section. So let's see what happened. Sweep, change of character right here. A change of character really happened. Yeah, there is a change of character right there. But some guys will actually wait to close for price to close above this high. But me, this morning I drew my change of character like this from here to here. Let me widen this up so I can see what I'm seeing clearly. So right there, that was my change of character. So I was waiting for a pullback into this fair value gap or this other block right here. So as you can see, price actually pulled back here, right here. Price actually pulled back As you can see right here, price pullback. So my next confirmation to place this entry was if this candle have closed bullish and closed above this zone, not without reacting from this zone like it did right here. If price would have closed bullish like this, like it did stuff like this now, and closed bullish, engulfed all this price action that happened here, this will be my buy entry. Like, to be serious about that, this will be my buy entry. But yeah, the pullback is done. Then I was waiting for like a confirmation to place a buy, but as you can see right there, price reacted from that zone, from this zone right here, and went all the way down and sweep this low too. So after sweeping of this low, we are still in our section. So I took this from here to this point and extended it as my new change of character. So as you can see, we are still in our zone. We are still in our kill zone, which is this is still 9 o'clock. So let's actually play it out and see how it goes. So price was just there. Price was just there, roaming about. No clear structure shift. Or this is just some piece of rubbish price action happening around there. So there's another zone price could react from, either from here, because if price could break it, then I'll know we are going to the upside. But we are still in our zone. We are still in our kill zone. This is 10.25. So let's see how it goes. Okay, is a price reacted from this zone right here to the downside. So let's see, we are already outside our kill zone. We are outside our kill zone already. So as of today, no entry at all. So let's see what happens when you go against the kill zone stuff. So as you can see there, price literally took its other hand to the downside. So that is that for that. We are currently in phase 2 on our 200k naira prop account. Yeah, so I'll keep you guys updated on how everything is going, and we'll see you on the next one. If you are watching my video for the first time, click the subscribe button, like, give your thoughts of what you think about my model, and have a nice day. See you all in the next one.